Hey there, dudes and dudettes. Time to wax up your boards and go catch the big wave over at the LPN Beach Blanket Bingo. One night only at the Balboa Theater in San Diego, October 20th. Come and check out all of the cool cats and the crazy dogs at LPN. Every show in the entire network, each one pulsating and grinding in front of you for your entertainment pleasure. We're all gonna catch the big kahuna. And I'm talking about that big greasy guy. I'm talking about a wave.
Ew, it's seaweed! It's seaweed!
Just so you know, it's gonna be inside of a theater, so any physical wetness you experience is your own personal body heat or the sweat of one of the performers. Come and check it out. I'm certain if there's a podcast flavor you need on your tongue, we got the spoon for it. Beach Blanket Bingo, baby. Come on, girls, let's dance!
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
Side stories.
That's when the cannibalism started.
Side stories. Yes.
I really need new stickers.
Yeah, you do.
I hate how nude this is.
Yeah. It's
Like,
it's so nude. I don't know.
It's very corporate.
I don't
shell.
know who you are.
Yeah, what is my branding identity?
I don't know whether or not to be friends with you or to be impressed with how obscure your references are.
What is my reliable, non-perishable water drinking vessel? You can't know unless I have a fucking sticker of it.
Look at this. I have a sticker
I know.
that's a mashup of Dave Vanian from The Damned and the Misfit Skull. Says a lot about me as a man.
I mean, I'm still just, again, we're going to comb through all of it. I do want to bring up on the show what we talked about on the radio yesterday about how you shat on a newspaper in order to get a stool sample. But we'll get there because that was a revelation that I needed.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It was the New York Post. Or was it the Daily News? At Memories, hazy.
Every day. New memories. That's what I like about every day. You delete the old ones.
Welcome to Side Stories, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, fucker.
My name is Marcus Parks. I'm sitting here with Henry Zabrowski.
Unfortunately.
What do we got on the docket?
Oh, fuck you. What do we got on the goddamn docket?
I'm new to this. I don't know. Like, is that how I do it? Do I go like, Henry, what do we got on the docket today? What are we going to be talking about? I hear we've got some real wacky stories today.
Hey, listen, we got a lot to get through. We got a lot of show. We got a lot of show to get through today. So you don't hold me up. Meanwhile, I'm just going like 5 minutes before the show. Obviously, the big news.
Obviously.
Which is what happens. I mean, it doesn't stop. It doesn't matter who's on this fucking show. It doesn't matter what happens with Side Stories. The second we hit publish, the story that should be covered that week comes out.
Yes.
And it has to be the Mexican UFO hearing that is just... God, I just wish I was there. I wish I heard the music in the room. Because I do believe on some level there must have been, because the Mexican government had this, I guess it was a hearing, but I don't think it was all about UAP.
No. What it was is it was an open session.
That's awesome.
God,
I wish we could do it. Why don't we have that?
Yeah, it was an open, it wasn't, because the way it was framed at first, when I first started reading it.
I literally thought it was the U.S. When I first saw the news, my first impression was just like, okay, so the United States government has carefully, like through every level of the top secret back areas of every single intelligence agency, carefully woven a conspiracy every day since 1945, keeping it up, destroying narrative, destroying people's lives, hiding all this shit. And then, for fucking this long. And then all of a sudden the Mexican government just like, here's our UFOs. I thought that's what this was going to be.
It was the equivalent of a city council meeting.
It was. It was.
They just showed up and were able to talk about their grift, because that is one of the good things about it.
Hey, Marcus.
That is one of the good things about it, is that, I mean, it was, the funny thing was that Carolina was the first one to show it to me. She was like, hey, check it out. And she goes, this is bullshit, immediately.
Yes.
Because she knows the grift.
Well, also because in Spanish, we're listening to speak in Spanish. In my mind, I was like, this must be very important. And then you actually watch the translation of it and you're like, oh, this is just, we got this too.
This is big. It's Bigfoot guts, man.
It is our same guys are everywhere. And so right now, what actually happened during this entire, this let's call it a rigmarole.
Sure.
Was this man came out by the name of, he showed a bunch of aliens that were in his possession.
His name is Jamie Maussan.
Yeah, Jamie Maussan, who, good guy. I think a straight shooter. That's what he used.
Sure.
And he came out and he wanted to release this very special thing, show the whole world his mummies.
Yes.
Now he has a bunch of little tiny alien mummies. And obviously it's been a difficult week. But what was nice is that the memes have been making me smile. All of these mummies have been very good. They're very cute.
Yeah.
They got little mouths. They remind me of Wendy in many ways when what we're going to do to her.
Yeah.
Because we're going to mummify her just like this.
Good job. I appreciate that. But for those of you who haven't seen these mummies, they're what, 2 feet tall?
Very small.
Like 1 foot tall?
They are ribbed for her pleasure. They have, the only way I can describe it is shelf-like tits. They've got little, very square shoulders, and they're supposed to be anywhere between, I want to say, 700 and 1,800 years old. This is what this man is saying. Allegedly. And then they were found in Cusco, Peru. And basically, a lot of people in Peru were like, how'd you get our mummies?
Yeah.
Number one, there's a big criminal probe that's going into that.
Yeah.
But he wanted to show this thing. Be like, look, so according to Jamie Maussan, at this moment, the 2 bodies discovered in Peru are shown to the public that belong to tridactyl beings. He said they are a humanoid shape. And he said that these specimens are not part of our terrestrial evolution. These aren't beings that were found after a UFO wreckage. They were found in diatom algae mines and were later fossilized. Don't really know what that means. Seems to maybe he's just kind of improv.
Yeah, he's improv.
He's zip zap zopping.
Yeah.
And so he showed U.S. officials and members of the Mexican government videos of UFOs, identified anomalous phenomena. He did a whole presentation. I'm pretty certain that the first thing he did was like had a tape recorder and then do 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 do, and then when like they were bored by the original, and then they put the techno version. You ever heard the techno version?
Yeah, it was on the X-Files soundtrack.
Let me look.
And because the X-Files soundtrack was incredible because it had that Foo Fighters version of the Gary Newman song Down in the Park. It was great.
Fuck yeah! God, I can see myself just fucking sweating over a hamburger at a porta potty at a UFO festival to this song. God, I love it. So we did a whole presentation. He said that scientists from the Autonomous National University of Mexico, the UNAM, were able to collect these DNA evidence via radiocarbon dating. And he says 30% of these tiny little guys' DNA was said to be, Marcus? Unknown.
And the UNAM which by the way is a very well-respected organization, very well-respected university, have come out and said, we don't know who this man is at all.
That's because they were so in shock at the results that they were, and then who knows, the Men in Black could have come and erased all their memory. I think it might have just been Will Smith with his big old hands. Just knocked everybody to next week. Yeah. But they're calling this debunked, which, hey, buddies, let's just let this, just let it be real. It's obviously not real. It is hard to, because I love tiny mummies.
Of course.
I think it's really cute. And I guess the Peruvian government is coming out and saying, what in the living fuck are you doing with whatever this stuff that could be ours? Where did you get this from? And Maussan responded, I'm not worried. I've done absolutely nothing illegal.
Absolutely not.
I don't know if he said it suspiciously. I don't see it in the actual font here.
Illegal.
And he said, whether they are aliens or not, we don't know. But they were intelligent. I don't know what that mean. How do you know? It's not like they have little math books next to them. All right? They lived with us. And this should rewrite Historia. And I think it's more going to rewrite his Wikipedia page with criminal allegations. I can have a whole segment at the bottom of it.
I did read his Wikipedia page, and this man does have a long history of grifting. He was involved in publicizing a specimen dubbed the Metapet creature, which later turned out to be a skinned monkey.
Metapet creature. I got to look this up.
He also had in 2016 something that he called a demon fairy.
Oh yeah, that is for certain a skinned monkey.
That was.
I'm looking at that right now. Yeah. This came from a guy named Urso Ruiz.
Yeah.
He regularly used to set traps to feed the owner's birds and snakes. But then one day he found a small alien-like creature alive, but caught in the trap. Oh yeah, and they said they killed it.
Yeah.
He said a bunch of ranchers got together and said KSS though, and beat the living shit out of it, which is not good.
Yeah, the demon fairy, that turned out to be a bat with some wooden sticks glued to it.
Why doesn't he just shift to artist? Like, you're an artist. This is it. I'm not a truth teller. I'm telling a story bigger than truth. Fiction.
This is my favorite one. In 2015, he led an event called Be Witness, where a mummified body that he claimed to be an alien child was unveiled. And then when they actually looked at the mummified corpse, it was a real kid. It was an actual human child.
It's like, my God, is that Madeleine McCann? I can't believe finally the mystery is solved. Man, just the idea of just bringing a bunch of mummied kids in and just saying aliens, that's our next gig. We got to go do it, man. It's so much simpler.
Man, I have for so long wanted to be like the five and dime man in what do you call it? The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, the guy that travels from town to town in the wagon that has the Cabinet of Curiosities. That's been my dream forever.
Don't take that away from yourself yet.
Yeah.
But
charge 2 bits a gander.
We know that the guys went into the Peruvian mummy bed. There was a documentary I watched that a reporter had already went and looked into this when they were just in Peru. He went and he got them all tested, because that was what they were saying. They have x-rays of it. So you see these x-rays, which tantalized me at first. When I first saw it, of course, you got like the little alien like, hey man, you're like, you what? Or whatever the fucking meme is, right? And then I saw skeletons, and then I saw an x-ray with like little blobby organs in it, and I was just been like, yes, like very excited. And then all of a sudden it's just like, nah, they went and redid the whole thing, and they're saying like all the bones inside of it are apparently completely mismatched.
And they're also human bones.
Well, because you also remember and also we've been just saying Peruvian mummy. Its name is Josephine. And that is real.
Okay.
They named it Josephine.
It's Josephine from here on out.
Extremely, I don't mean to insult any Josephines out there, an extremely bitchy name for a Peruvian mummy. You know what I mean? It's just like the idea of being like, Josephine? But he's like, these fucking...
Don't fucking call me Josie.
Don't call me Josie. I am Josephine. All right? So the legs were from a tibia bone, and then there was a femur. All right? And they said the main issue is there's no joint point.
Yeah.
Right, which I didn't know was a thing, which is saying that whatever the humanoid was, if it was indeed a humanoid as it began, probably could not move.
Well, it couldn't walk, because by joint, I think they mean knees.
Yes.
So maybe it could walk, but just like on little sticks. Like, knock, 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 knock. But
John McCain. Right? No, but it says here they believe that this skull was actually a llama or an alpaca's. They're pretty certain.
Peruvian, that checks out.
Oh, yeah, and that they just kind of turn it around.
I'm wearing Peruvian alpaca wool right now.
Will you please stop making the audience feel your wealth? All right, they are out there working.
It wasn't that expensive.
How dare you tell them about your alpaca lined sweater?
It was made by Nicole A.
Whoa. You know who made it?
Yeah, it's got a little thing.
Man, that's crunchy as fuck. You just bought that from a woman you met?
No. I bought it from this company that sells alpaca shit.
I don't know what to do. I've never seen just the shirt of the name of the person who specifically made your shirt.
No, man, I moved to California. I started buying alpaca shit.
I know.
I started buying hemp stuff.
You love hemp.
I love hemp. I love alpaca stuff. This is who I am now, and I'm loving it.
Hey,
I'm soft.
You are extremely soft. You smell good. I touched you yesterday. You did smell very good.
Thank you.
And I like that you're easygoing.
I've been moisturizing because the sun, it's so hot out here.
Wow. Wow, we're all fucking lame as fuck now. We've all changed so significantly. But what they did with the alpaca skull for the alien is he's flipping around.
Yeah,
And the facial part seemed to have been kind of knocked off. That's what they said. The facial part was knocked off, leaving only the brain case, which is, if you're looking at it, you're like, okay, yeah. I can kind of see some of that. And then the skull was unrotated, so the back part faces forward.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah.
What it reminds me of is when I was growing up back in Rochester, back in Texas, we had this one hardware store that was in town, and they had hanging up on the wall, it was a creature that someone had taken a deer's butt, they'd taken a deer's ass, and they put eyes on it.
Yeah, sure,
and
cool,
they put teeth in it, like real sharp teeth.
TGI Fridays, yeah sure. That's fine with me. I love all of this.
This is exactly what they did.
It's shenanigans.
They jackaloped it. This is just a jackalope.
Man, where are the jackalopes?
What do you mean?
When we were kids.
Yeah, they were everywhere, weren't they?
Jackalopes were a fucking thing, right? Do you remember that, Rob?
Yeah. America's Funniest Home Videos.
He was the jackalope.
Dave Coulier.
Dave Coulier.
He
got his
had the
dick
voice.
sucked by Alanis Morissette. Like the angriest woman in the world.
Wow. I mean, if anybody out there has like a spare jackalope around the house that you're not doing anything
Where are
with,
the jackalopes?
send us a jackalope.
Well,
I'd love to have a jackalope.
Technically, I believe that the jackalope are just straight up. They're in Peru, and they're being shown to the Mexican government.
Rob is showing us the exact thing that I saw when I was a child, except the one that I saw was actually it was done in a way that made me feel as if it was a real creature. And
It's because you were a child.
Yes, I was a child, and they did definitely scare me as much as they possibly could, telling me that this thing was real.
Of course.
We killed it outside of town. We mounted it. These things are everywhere. Watch
they're
out
going to
for
come
it.
they're going to kill you. They're going to kill your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see all of that. Well, honestly, that's cute as hell. That's kind of I want to be that. That's like, I need that energy in my life. Look at that.
That's incredible.
We got to show this one to the people because I love this.
Yeah, what you can't see is that what somebody has done is they have taken a deer's ass. They've definitely done that. And they left the tail, and they've lifted the tail.
What do you mean you haven't seen Succession? That's what that face is.
Yeah, they lifted the tail and they've put, it looks like wolf teeth. Like it looks like, that you get.
It just could be a dog.
That you get from like a wolf mask, like a Halloween mask, and they'd shove that in there.
Big old tongue.
And they just put 2 buttons on each side as the eyes.
Honestly, P.O. Box 470 of North Hollywood 91603. If you have one of these,
yes,
please send to the LPN
There's
studios.
Be so many of them.
Yeah, I hope.
I hope so.
I hope.
I want a whole trophy wall for this,
Good
like my
Lord.
brother has for the animals that he's actually killed.
Well, he's actually killed them.
Yeah, he's actually killed them. Yeah.
Well, I guess this story is really not going to
deer
pan.
are vermin.
I know. I've heard. I was rooting for the hunters in Bambi. I was get all of them. I hate every one of them. Are eating the flowers, and that's disgusting. But this did a little UFO this whole investigation's coming to a screaming halt.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's now there.
It's not an investigation, and now it's a criminal investigation.
Well, everybody's mad at him because again, it looks like he stole these mummies. And the only way I could put it, it's like instead of Indiana Jones, his name's like it really should be like fucking Arkansas Rodriguez, where he did it bad. He did this incorrect.
Yeah.
So it's all debunked. The Peruvian officials are coming forward being like, where's our fucking mummies? We don't know what this is. Culture Minister Leslie Orteaga has questioned how, what she described as pre-Hispanic objects left Peru, and they're coming right at him. So we'll see how this plays out. But I feel like if the Peruvian government says, give us our mummies back, because it looks like they might be toys. There's some talk about they could be toys, or they could literally just be art pieces, or literally they could all have just been entirely made up at some point to freak people out 1,800 years ago.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of pranks Peruvians were playing.
I mean, I feel that was a lot. It was so much easier to do.
to fuck with people back then.
Yeah. You could say anything that you wanted, and everyone was like, "No way!" You'd be like, "I am mostly ghost." And you're like, "Cool. How can you tell?" Being like, "Look in my eyes, see through my eyes." I'm like, "Oh, cool. All right, cool. You're freaking me out, buddy."
I mean, this man's been going back and forth to Peru for years. In 2017, he appeared in a video hosted by Gaia Inc.
Sure.
And
I love Gaia.
I love Gaia. I don't know. Have you subscribed to Gaia yet on Amazon Prime?
Unfortunately, yes. I did, of course, because there's a lot of stuff I got in there. There's a lot for the show.
Yeah.
It's all in Gaia. I every once in a while still watch the George Norrie show on it. Is absolutely horrible.
I was going to ask you if you've ever sat down and watched it. I haven't.
I was supposed to do that show.
Really?
Well, yeah, but then he found out I did impressions of him.
Oh.
And he got mad. And I don't know what to do. George, honestly, I'll come do it. I don't mean even call it terrible. It's just, you gotta tighten them bolts, man. Yeah. It's a lot about rations. It's a very scared show right now. But okay. I love anything. I love an anti-vax woman explaining about gems in her pussy. That is one of my, I love it. So I can't get enough Gaia.
No, you can't. But this guy went on Gaia and he supposedly unveiled a mummified body that was supposedly discovered in Peru near the Nazca lines. So
that's how you know.
That's how you know. And he claimed that it was a 3-fingered alien. And that's how you knew it was an alien, because it had 3 fingers.
Yeah, he had old DeSantis hand. Remember that? I hope that's the only thing. I don't know anything about him besides I know he's like mean. Mm-hmm. I know he's got the big head, and he eats pudding with 3 fingers. That's the only thing I know.
You know that it's a 3-finger.
Yeah, because that's what he said. That's how he eats it, like this.
Okay, I knew that he ate it with his fingers, but I did not know that the number of fingers was confirmed.
Yeah. He's doing the full. What do you call this? It's not. We know what full banana is. I don't want to talk about that anymore. But what is this?
Yeah, the 3 fingers.
I'd call it the purposeful pause.
I call it the cigarette box.
Yeah, it actually works.
Rise from your grave.
Speaking of cigarette boxes, I don't know. This is a bad segue, but this.
We'll see. I'll judge.
This next story is might want to smoke some to understand just how fucking hardcore, once your mind gets blown in this way, you're never going to look at it. Because we've said a lot of horrible shit about our new English king.
You have.
King Charles.
We've
said a lot about it. We've talked about his sausage fingers. We've talked about his big floppy ears and his big dumb face and how we'll never really call him king because it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's a fake thing.
Right.
Again, this isn't Crusader Kings. You know what I mean? This is real life.
Oh, no, man. My British genes, my British ancestry, as we know, 81% British.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no. My British ancestry kicked in. I could feel it because I immediately started calling him King Charles.
Ugh.
I didn't even have to think about it.
He's got to do one kingly thing first.
Yeah.
That's what I want him to do. I want him to cross a river with a bunch of guys on horses.
Yeah.
I want him to
Yeah, it's just immediately yep, that's the king now. King Charles.
Yeah, my king, man. My king's Elvis. All right. So King Charles III, he said apparently this is
it's an exclusive.
It's an exclusive. But it's kind of it's a badly written article that I'm trying to pull this together, right? So a part of the Intrepid team, someone over the Intrepid team over Daily Star in the UK has revealed that King Charles III, he flew a UFO craft, and which you saw at the same time, he saved lives after a so-called, what they're calling a Tesla coil implosion.
Yes, this was in the early 70s.
Yes, he's a part of a thing called Project Scorpio. And they said this, right? These whistleblowers said this. And Project Scorpio, I tried to look it up, and the only thing I saw was references to an Xbox game.
Yeah.
And so he basically, I believe Project Scorpio, what they are alluding to is that it has some form of UFO retrieval program that he was a part of. And that he flew some kind of object that was something, I guess either was UFO or based on UFO technology. So he said that he was flying a thing called the Sikorsky prototype rotary craft, which is said it was operated by Tesla coils.
Yes.
And this is kind of referring to this Tesla coil accident happened. That what happened was that when you have a Tesla coil accident, is that it can shoot mass death everywhere.
Yeah, a gigantic electrical
storm.
orb.
Yeah, an orb expands.
Yeah,
yes.
like a miniature sun that expands.
And so according to diver Dan Costello, who says that this all actually happened, The Sikorsky prototype rotary craft was an electrical risk itself and target of attacks which cost the lives of the original Sikorsky engineers and test pilots intended to fly it to Langley earlier that season in 1975. Many turbines were subjected to emergency shutdown while submerged, requiring special forces divers to enter the voltage risk areas to prevent a mass death event. And he said that King Charles, he was right in the middle of it.
Yeah, he was right in the middle of it.
He showed up. He dived down into this electrical orb because God, you know he's brave. And maybe that's what happened to his fingers.
Maybe
they were zapped.
They might have been zapped.
Like Hulk.
And he also dove into this craft. He also saved all these people in the middle of an attack. Because apparently this project was constantly being attacked all the time. They never said who was attacking. They never said who the enemies were. But there was somebody out there that was trying to prevent this Sikorsky prototype rotary craft
from getting out there.
And we who knows why?
Who knows?
I mean,
because if you look at pictures of it, it looks fucking stupid.
It looks really stupid.
I don't really know what it would even serve. It looks like a dumber, flatter, more expensive helicopter. Just use a fucking helicopter.
Yeah, it looks like, first of all, you've got your UFO shape, your classic UFO dome shape. That's that's the bottom of it. Then
somewhere between because we used to call it back in the day, they used to have it, they're like teardrop on its side shape. Yeah. Sort of like a plane wing.
Mm-hmm. And for some reason, it's also got a tail on it. It's like, that, I don't know what it's called, the rotary tail?
I think it's look dope.
Yeah. And then
that's all fashion.
And then it's got two propellers on top that are diagonal from each other. They could very easily hit each other. And then there are three glass bubbles. Now that I see, there's 3 glass bubbles
for the pilots
to see out.
All their fucking garbage. It's really fucking stupid.
And tiny little wheels on the bottom that look like shopping cart wheels.
And if you look it up, it's nowhere. If you look it up anywhere, you really can't find any of their evidence of it. But I don't know why we needed to have this thing, but they really felt they had to do it. And they said, because they got in there, right? Because they knew that these turbines. So let's roll back your intelligence for a second. All right, just try to imagine. Put yourself in the place of a person who's just had a head injury. This rotary craft is real as all fuck. King Charles is the bravest man who's ever been. He went down because the turbines were gonna blow. Mm-hmm. And he was like, if I don't make them not blow, then I'll blow. And he went down there, he turned off the turbines, and he saved everyone. He said, he saved tens of thousands of people from the counties of Shelburne, Queens, and Lunenburg.
Mm-hmm. And they knew that this was dangerous because this had already happened. In 1903, there was a massive Tesla coil incident in which much metal was burned and melted.
We got to be careful with our metals. Because 1903 is a long time ago to just say something happened.
An electrical plasma event is what they're calling it.
Because I don't understand a lot about... One day, we've been floating doing a Tesla series and talking about it. It's one of those. It's
one of those like what the world would be like if we had listened to Tesla instead of Edison.
But wasn't there something? Maybe this is all just from the movie The Prestige.
Yeah.
But didn't he make floating energy? Wasn't the idea that he wanted to create the idea of using distance charging and being able to turn things on all around you and shit? I know that's from the movie. David Bowie did it.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I'm probably wrong here, but I think Tesla's thing is that if we would have gone with his method of electricity,
everything would be groovy and everybody fucking would be
Yeah. Well, we wouldn't have had to use power lines or anything like that.
It'd just be airware.
Yeah, it'd be Wi-Fi electricity.
But I just don't really understand. Is that
I'm sure I'm oversimplifying it. And there's plenty of people going.
Side stories lpotl@gmail.com. Please explain to me what the hell Tesla energy was and if that is real or not. Because I know it had because I know that Tesla had sort of mysterious side.
Yes.
And he was mystical. And I think there was a little bit of that and might have just been all that free floating goddamn electricity slowly cooks your fucking brain.
It might be.
And maybe that's part of the reason with those things we'll find out after we are done probably about 10 years from now. And they can really start looking at how all of the maelstrom of electronic interference that we are in a sea of every day since 2007, what it's done to us.
Yeah, it's going to be real fun To see if, because if our bodies truly are powered by electricity and we're just fucking bombarding it with
Get
all sorts of
sucked
shit.
it up in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a 5G conspiracist
No,
in
that's
any
not
way
about-
whatsoever.
That's not really what it's about.
No,
it's
it's not
more
what
just
it's
like, we are just sitting in all this stuff, though.
Yeah, we're sitting in electricity constantly.
Yeah.
And again, that's my reason. That is my reasoning for why ghost sightings, cryptid sightings, and UFO sightings have gone down over the years, because the electricity
Makes them fucking go away.
Yeah, then that's also a terrifying thought, to think that, man, what if after we die, back in the day, the electricity in our bodies leaves, it goes somewhere else. What if all the electricity in the air is destroying our souls immediately upon death?
Cool. I think that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
It just go right. It's literally like a soul shredder.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah, like Wi-Fi is a soul shredder.
We'll find out. We'll find out when we fucking die, man.
Yeah, but
we
we
go
won't
that
know
in
that-
permanent blackness.
Yeah, we won't know the difference, though. And also, the cool thing about that is that as soon as Wi-Fi, the more that this shit proliferates across the earth, the more that all the fucking electrical beings floating around just get zapped and zapped and zapped. And there's this whole war behind the scenes that we don't even know about.
Honestly, now I'm just scared. I was actually enjoying the sci-fi edge of it for a while, but now I'm scared.
Yeah. Your soul's going to get fucking blasted into oblivion, bro.
Again, I won't even know. Because what do I care? Because Delta is implementing new rules for gaining statuses.
Are they?
How can I possibly care about what happens after life if I'm already in hell? If hell is here.
Well, I did look into King Charles's, excuse me.
Well, can we just call him Charles?
I like to call him King Charles.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
like to call him King Charles.
I guess so people know that we're not just talking about fucking what's his name, Ralph Macchio. What's his name from Charles in Charge?
Yeah, and you fucked me up, man. I was on a King Charles streak for like 6 months before you fucked me up.
What?
Because I just called him Prince Charles.
Welcome to my fucking thrust.
Not 6 months maybe, but months and months. I was on King Charles and you fucked me up. But anyway.
Couldn't care less. Truly an American revolutionary.
I looked up King Charles's military record.
Yeah. Because so Project Scorpio is that one of the big things on it, or
No, Project Scorpio has nothing to do with it. He was in the RAF though.
he was in Project Scorpio though, according to the man that goes unnamed in the article.
Well, according to the sources that I done read,
I heard was that a man said that he was in Project Scorpio.
regardless, he was definitely in the RAF, and he knew how to fly a plane. Like he knew how to fly a jet fighter.
Yeah, so does fucking Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people know how to fly a plane.
But this is interesting. One of the people who trained him, a man named Sir Richard Johns, he said this: Prince Charles had a natural ability and picked things up very quickly. However,
he has to say it. It's the literal prince of the fucking country.
However, there was one aspect he just couldn't get to grips with, which I thought was down to him not relaxing. I told him to relax, and in response, he burst into song. Isn't that cute?
No. You know what it is? That's the type of shit that makes me nuts. Because I love that excuse of I always what are your main flaws? Work too hard.
Mm-hmm.
I care too much.
Yep.
Right. And it's killing me how much I care.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's that. And that's what he's saying. It's been the only thing he was bad at was being bad at anything. He was told to do it by a man with a fucking 3-foot furry hat with a musket pointed at the back of his fucking head. I know, honestly, I'm not going to malign those guys. What are they called? Beer keepers?
Beer keepers?
What are those guys called?
The Royal Guard?
Yeah, with the big hats.
That stands out. I think they're the Royal Guard.
Whatever they are. But I know that they are trained, right? I know they don't just stand there. Bobbies are the police officers.
No, Bobbies are the police officers.
Bobbies are the police officers.
Yeah,
They're called Bapadoos or something.
I think it's the Royal Guard.
Yeah, but they went and those guys, I know that they're highly trained. You have to be the top of the top of the top in order to get those to essentially then do cuckoo clock-like actions in front of everybody when you do the change of the guard, which is awesome.
It's a tourist attraction.
I've watched it so many times. It's so much fun to do.
They're called the Queen's Guard.
Great. But they are, you could see they forcing other people to be now say something nice. Now you go say something nice now. Because if not, you could go in the brig. It's very easy to threaten somebody because, again, the man has a crown on.
He does.
So you're going to believe anything he says at that moment in time because if you don't,
It's a concept. It's England, man. We're not talking about England 1492.
They're still.
We're talking like modern parliamentary democracy. You think in your mind that Queen Elizabeth for all of these years has been sending out the Queen's Guard, armed guards.
Yes, I'm already saying yes.
To threaten people to say nice things about her under the pain of death.
Yeah.
You believe that?
I don't think it's said. I think that you just know, you could say like, say something nice now.
Yeah.
You say something nice. And you know what happens to people who don't they go to the not nice room.
I do know. I don't know about the Queen's Guard. I don't know about that, but I have heard from our English listeners that if you go into the countryside of England and talk shit about the Queen in a pub, you will have a man saying,
will fight you.
say something nice, and then he'll glass you.
Yeah. What we discovered in our very, we're not super traveled, but that was told to us many times of just being like, just understand that there are people that are still within this sphere that will literally knock you the fuck out.
Yeah,
if you say something openly about the Queen, for the most part, people go like, yeah, you got her.
Oh,
Dude, looking around for the hat. They're like looking to see if the hat is anywhere in the bar.
All right. Well, our British listeners, if you know of the Hat Men, the secret Hat Men, please email us at sidestorieslpotl@gmail.com.
Rise from your grave.
You know what millennial women are saying?
What are they saying?
Nerds make the best husbands.
And you know what? They're right.
I don't know.
I think they're right.
Elon Musk.
Well, that's different.
That's all I got to say about that.
That's different. That is different because you can't paint us all with the same brush. Because they say in the article, if a man owns a lightsaber, that's a green flag. And guess what? I own a lightsaber.
Yeah, man, you get your black plasma one.
But also, guess what? Built that lightsaber with my wife. She has one too.
Wow. I feel how beautiful that is.
Mine's green. Hers is violet.
You see, this is like, I love this shit. Because I don't think you guys were super into like IP. Well, you guys like nerd stuff more than anybody else I kind of like know within our sphere.
Oh, no, dude. We know so much. You have no idea how much we actually know about Star Trek.
Well, Star Trek.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Actually,
and Star Wars as well.
This is very interesting because you're Star
and
Trek
Lord
people,
of the Rings,
though.
you have no idea how much I know about Lord of the Rings.
But you're Star Trek people.
Yeah,
why are you cheating?
We love Star Wars as well, but we are Star Trek people through and through.
No, but I don't see you having
Strange New Worlds is incredible.
But you don't have a Star Trek like fucking weapon or anything.
What we do have
You're going to get the thing from what was the William Shatner when he fights the guy that
I don't know exactly what that weapon was, but it looks somewhat like a Klingon batleth, and I do want a Klingon batleth somewhere in the house. But what we do have in the house, we have...
You have a phaser on a stand, don't you?
No, we have a replica of Deep Space Nine, the Deep Space Nine station, and we're working on our collection of all the Deep Space Nine figures. We've got most of them right now. We got Jadzia, we've got Quark, we've even got Morn. I mean, we got a pretty good collection going. We got Commander Sisko. We've even got just for completion's sake, we got Julian Bashir. You know, we thought about it. We're like, do we really need Julian Bashir?
I feel like I'm your mother, and I'm going to do like, that's nice, Marcus.
Yeah,
that's nice. Now get to work.
We even have a frame that has signed pictures of our two favorite Klingons,
Marcus,
Martok and Galron.
Your father and I, we found a bunch of your poems, and while we like you being creative, you need to work on the fence. All right, now you got to get your arms going, all right, because it's going to be a Noel Foster coming through here anytime now, and it's going to blow up the dust, and it's going to blind our prize horses.
Nor'easter.
I don't know. But no, I'm glad that you have this together.
Yeah, we do.
Now, Lee and I only do it. The only IP we're really attached to is Twin Peaks.
Sure, and we're also attached to that as well.
But that is like my own. That's the only one we really kind of adhere to.
Also, I don't like referring to it as IP.
Well, the thing is that it is, and I wish you know what I'd like for them to do is that maybe when all of this is over and the strike is over and all this fucking garbage is over, maybe they could like not treat it as such, and maybe people like me wouldn't feel like that. anymore, where they just are pumping out whatever the fuck it is they want out of the fucking all of these beloved memories that we have.
I mean, Marvel, like that. Marvel is without a doubt 100% IP, and
Yes.
I also will consider comic book characters are far more IP.
But
than
Star Wars is
anything
also
else.
getting fucking factory milk.
Oh yeah, it definitely. And honestly, going to Star Wars Galaxy, like I loved it. It was fucking awesome. It was cool to do the lightsabers. The rides were great, but I was disappointed that it was almost completely like new Star Wars.
That's
like
the thing.
They just didn't.
Well, they're just wiping out the old. They don't want to deal with the old Star Wars because they want the new Star Wars because that's what they're making their new money on.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not.
No,
it's not good.
No, the whole time because I'm like same thing. Where's Darth Vader? That's my thing. I was like, where's Darth Vader? I do like what's his name, Adam Driver's character.
Yeah,
he was great.
Oh yeah, Kylo Ren was the best. He's the only good part of the series. Not only good, but the best part.
Just give us something. Like, listen, the millennials, us. I know you are catering to us, Beckford. You are, but like, I know it's give us a bone. All right, give us something when we go in there. Yeah, I want to see Darth Vader. I want to see Darth Vader. Have you heard of Fluke Skywalker?
I have not.
Take a look at Fluke Skywalker. This is who I really feel like is the new generation. He actually, I believe, just died by suicide.
Fluke Skywalker arrested was the autofill.
Oh yeah, he died by suicide following criminal charges. Now he's had so many pictures with Mark Hamill, and God, he must love that. His name is John Stevens, and he said that he was pandering sexually oriented material involving a minor.
Arrested on child pornography
yes,
charges.
but he went by the name of Fluke Skywalker, and would dress as a I don't know, pedophile version of Luke Skywalker.
Because he's quite chubby.
Yeah, I mean, he was, God help us. And again, just all of the pictures, him standing happily with Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill smiling. God, he's had to deal with so much of this fucking shit. I can't, God, he just want, Mark Hamill, he must have to, God, what, the piles of nerd mischief. He has to just weave his way through.
Well, he doesn't just have Star Wars to deal with. He also has the Joker he has Batman fans to deal with as well.
Batman fans, I think, because again, that's the other IP I adhere to. I love Batman. Anything Batman.
Yeah.
I'll watch anything Batman. Again, I'm not that into the idea of the new Joker, but that'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, because he dances too much.
No, it's just what I will just
because I love the new Joker.
What in the living fuck is the Joker without Batman? What is the point of having the Joker without fucking Batman in the thing? I want Batman. I want Batman anytime. If it's a superhero, I don't give a fuck. Is it Batman? Who gives a shit then? Blue Beetle? Suck my dick.
No, I don't care about Blue Beetle. Well,
Ant-Man, he's tiny. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Batman.
I mean, I cared about Ted Kord, but like it's just it's hip new Blue Beetle. I'm not too into. But yeah, I haven't really given a shit about a Marvel movie in fucking years. Like I used to love the Marvel movies, and then it just all became like the actual comic book companies where the continuity is so fucked up, and you have to watch every single thing to know what the fuck's going on. It's just a constant fucking crossover forever, and you have to buy every single fucking issue if you want to know. Oh, I want to fucking find out what's going on with this new fucking crossover, but no, I got to read 5, 6, 7.
Husa.
Different
Allow yourself to experience what I need.
issues. I don't have to buy those issues. I don't have to know every single crossover.
Not every storyline has to be engaged with. And I think that's really important for our listeners to understand that is that you can choose your own narrative.
I can stick with what I love.
That's all you have to do.
And I don't have to buy into these crossovers.
It's not your fault.
I don't have to be angry.
It's not your fault.
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not my fault that fucking after rebooting the X-Men
don't start.
in such a wonderful way.
Just don't start, right? Because you can get it. Because the only weaved crazy storyline I really want to follow is my eventual solo dive into the life of Chris Chan. Which they technically Chris Chan had all of charges. They were dismissed.
Wow.
But
how do you feel about that? Because you're a way back Chris Chan guy.
Okay. Hell, let's pump the brakes on way back Chris Chan guy.
Yeah, way back
right?
Chris. No,
I don't want it. That is not my identity.
I've been hearing you fucking talk about.
It
Chris
has
Chan
been for 2 years. Yes, I have been. Yes,
when we
interested.
we asked you to stop.
Yep.
And you kept going.
And then for my own personal mental health, I stepped away because it was getting worse and worse and worse. We know that Christiane was accused of making making illegal kisses to her mother. And I am not happy. But all of this was outed by people. I mean, who knows? It sounds like somebody within the family dropped the charges, and now Christiane's kind of back and just kind of living in anonymity. I don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be anything good.
Well, I think when a lady has relations with her own mother, I think the word to use there is copulation. They copulated because it's the worst word for it.
We just got to get rid of dryers across this whole fucking country, man.
Dryers?
That's where all these mothers are getting stuck. Get rid of all of this shit.
Just get rid of them.
No,
front loader. No front loaders. Only top loaders.
Only top loaders because you can only eat their pussy. It's bad.
It's real bad.
I don't know what's going to happen with Christiane, and I'm going to keep my finger on it. Is that a bad term? I shouldn't have said that.
No.
I'm going to read about it.
Keep your eyes peeled.
and sit and think upon it.
Yes.
Because
meditate.
I'll meditate upon it because they need help, and we'll see what happens. They could get a television show. Who knows? It's fucking 2023.
Really
They're
is.
not in union.
No, they're not, and they are absolutely
Honestly,
desperate. I hear the studios are offering certain people like
millions of
dollars, triple the normal rate to cross the picket lines.
Man, Mayim Bialik's not going to be back at Jeopardy for months.
Yeah.
Christiane could get right in there. Can you imagine the schizophrenic? That'd be like if Daniel Johnston was God. Like if that started, like everything, that's the wheels are really falling off that, you know? God.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, wheels falling off. There is some insane shit going on the internet right now. I don't know, man. I'm new at this.
You're helping.
I'm new. I'm trying. I heard it. You know, guys, there's I don't know if you've heard about this thing called the internet. There's some wild things. There's some wild stuff on the internet.
He's making fun of us from the inside.
I'm not making fun of you from the inside. I'm trying my best.
No, you're doing good.
Instagram. There's a doctor.
Yeah.
Who live streamed the autopsy.
This is bad. Oh, this is just fucking bad. This story is fucking bad.
This story is both incredible and horrific all at the same time.
He's just so smiley. Dr. Jackson Gates, he kind of looks like Dr. Octopus.
He does look like he's got Dr. Octopus glasses on, the round ones.
No, he's being sued. A Georgia couple is suing him for posting photos of their child's decapitated body on his social media, which is, again, is that 4 likes? Is that increase your engagement?
I think
Is it on a reel?
It's not the first time that he's done it. That's his thing on Instagram, is posting autopsies.
What? Do you mean that's his thing?
That's his thing. That's what he's done.
How is that a thing?
He's got 11,000 followers.
On Instagram?
On Instagram, yeah. It's his thing.
It must be fucking, I guess it's educational?
Yeah. And it wasn't a live stream. It was just a video.
Oh, good. Yeah, good. Yeah. Roll it back.
Yeah.
Roll it back.
Yeah, roll it back. He actually it was 3 videos.
I just don't really understand. The initial video was posted on July 14th, according to People magazine. It was removed by Dr. Gates when he uploaded 2 more. And then he said the bereaved parents learned about this. They felt feelings of shock, anger, humiliation, and outrage. Of course, they never gave him permission. The lawsuit to the couples never gave him permission to post the process. Yeah, of course not.
It's a fucking phone call. Like, what is...
Sorry. Oh, you got a problem with my... Oh, yeah, I know. A lot of people were mad that I went to Aruba during the strikes. I mean, it's like that, and be like, no, that's not what we're mad about, Dr. Gates.
Well, I think the reason why they're extra mad at this is because Dr. Gates was not the one who decapitated the baby. It was the doctor who tried to deliver the baby. During the cesarean section, somehow, this is one of the most horrific things I have ever heard to happen in the history of the show.
Is this?
There was a cesarean section. The body was pulled out. The head was somehow decapitated.
Jesus Christ.
And the head was delivered through the vagina.
I don't think that God is real. I think that it is true. I think Daniel Dunstan is the Lord. This is not good.
No. So they're already going through that.
Yeah, everybody's upset.
Yeah, I mean, it's possibly the worst possible outcome.
Oh, good Lord.
Of a birth.
Take care of yourselves. But you know what? Honestly, it was kind of because it connects to another story where a guy was filing for divorce from his wife because he said their relationship will never be the same after seeing her intestines during her cesarean section.
Wow.
He's like, I saw her guts. I can't love this woman anymore. Which is that you feel like in my mind, no, you love this person more than anything else.
Of course, you've seen him you've been the most intimate you could possibly be with another person.
Yeah, because that's your child.
Yeah.
Coming out of this person.
Yeah.
And again, look at the child.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would
Don't look around the child.
Don't look at the child. I would just develop tunnel vision where I'm just looking at the child and being like, it's good. You want to make sure the wife's alive, right? The wife's alive, and you got to look at the child and just be like, oh, this is nice. But also, again, it's just blood and guts.
Yeah.
You were just in there anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you're the husband.
I would.
Yeah, you've been up in them guts before.
Oh, I hate that up in them guts.
You don't like that?
I hate it. Oh, man.
Good Lord. Well, this is a great story.
Yeah.
Thank God. And Instagram, they really helped. And everybody here, Mr. Rogers said, in times of trouble, look for the helpers.
Look for the helpers, yeah.
And so I think the helpers here are bourbon. I guess that's what it is.
I don't know.
Takes just mainlighting Vicodin so you don't care anymore.
Yeah, sleepy pills.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
Yeah, it's real bad because it's on top of that.
Why is he smiling so much? This picture of him where he's just like, yep, it was me. He's so happy that he did this.
Because this is a photo from a I see the
GoFundMe.
Yeah, it's from a GoFundMe. I don't know what the GoFundMe is for, but the credit is GoFundMe. But this man is definitely in quite a bit of trouble.
Yes, he should be.
Yeah, as he should be, because he's been doing this for a while where he just does autopsies, he posts videos, he posts photos, doesn't ask anybody if it's cool. He's gone under the radar until now because he put a fucking decapitated baby on a table and took a video of it and said, I mean, I don't know what his demeanor was while he was
you don't think he was chuckling behind him and like, wow, that one really scored it. Wow, incredible. Incredible. I think it's time for Hero of the Week.
All right, let's do it.
To keep it in line with the historical nature of Hero of the Week, 2 bears, they raided a Krispy Kreme donut van that was making deliveries at an Alaska military base. And I'm sorry for our boys, but these bears, they're the heroes of the week. I know you think it'd be you. They chomped on donut holes, and everyone was trying to get them out of there. They're trying to shoo them away. This is just up at the Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson is in Alaska. These 2 bears... I guess the driver left his doors open when he stopped at the store. But all of a sudden these bears, they just jumped right in and they just took over the entire little thing. And then it must have been real dangerous trying to get them out of there.
Oh, and they're cute bears too. They're the great outdoors bears.
Yeah, it is cute. Yeah, but in our home, we called him the bald hiney bear.
Yeah. Because
we shot his butt. You remember that in that movie?
Yeah, I love that. That's the best part of the movie.
We called it the Bald Hiney Bear movie.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And now it's like I didn't like that movie as much as a kid. Now I love that movie more than ever.
Yeah.
Because of the Dan Aykroyd character.
We called it the Bat movie.
Very funny.
Yeah, because when we used to when I was a kid, we'd vacation in New Mexico up in the mountains in Ruidoso.
Yeah.
That's the destination for middle-class Texans. We talked about it in our Billy the Kid series.
Yes.
But it's got a real big bat problem.
It does.
Yeah, and so when our parents would go out drinking, doing whatever the fuck they want, they'd leave all the kids in the cabin that the families would rent together, and then bats would just come in, and then we'd put on all the, we'd put the waist pads and the gear over our head. And man, when you actually kill a bat, It's not fun.
That's horrible. You shouldn't be killing bats.
Well, because that's the thing is that we're kids, so we think they're vampire bats.
Oh, God.
And also,
no, they're rare, beautiful animals.
And our parents are constantly telling us that bats have rabies and they get in your hair.
They're freaked out by bats.
Yeah, they're freaked out by bats because like rabies is like like when I was a kid, I was terrified of rabies because everything had rabies. You don't go near. You don't go near anything because everything's got rabies. But of course we can't hide, and we're kids and we want some mischief and we want some fun.
You do.
And you want to just kind of shoo them out. But then there was one kid that was real interested in killing that bat.
That's really sad.
And he got that bat.
I told you, how many times I've talked about how I rode into the bat expert, Dr. Merlin Tuttle. I was obsessed with bats. And what happened for me was my Michael Keaton moment from Batman 89, where I was in, same thing, at our lake. This is real. At Lake George, right? We went night fishing. All the men were so mean to me because I was so bad and disinterested in the fishing process, because as soon as they showed me how to like pierce a worm, I cried.
Oh,
right. So, and I was just like, ew, and they're all just been like, well, he's fucking useless, But then I do remember all the bats came out to get the bait, and I remember like I felt like Farouja Bulk, where I was just like, yes, as the bats came around in a circle, and I was just like, yeah. Hear the music they make, creatures of the night. I fucking love that. Was like how I became a fat little ginger goth.
You just hear in your head, the music of the night.
Yeah, of course, because again, I was also deeply in my fandom phase.
Yes, that was so. That was during your fandom phase.
I'm in it still.
Yeah, I know you are.
I love Phantom, and I want him back.
I once got my ear almost ripped off by a fish hook. Yeah,
gotta stop doing manly things.
that was when I was a child. I was like 4 or 5. Yeah, when ears are much easier to rip off.
Oh my God! Yeah, yeah, man. I could rip a fucking ear off a child in a second. They have no idea. They don't know what's coming either. They just trust you.
Yeah, but it was one of those like freak accidents where, we're all fishing and the line goes back and the hook just like caught my ear. And then it was like, and then it propelled me forward almost out of the boat.
You're proud. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your ear.
Thanks.
Oh.
I was involved in a lot of accidents when I was a kid.
I can't believe you're alive.
Yeah, me too.
Now, it's time for some listener emails. First thing up, we got a good little response to my question last week when we were doing John Holmes Part 2 about like drug dealers doing a test if you're a cop. And then someone wrote a really interesting story about how they went in and out of various what they called trap houses, which is, these like, that's where you kind of get drugs. It was in Atlanta.
You get hard drugs.
You get hard drugs, not Tylenol. And they went in there and they were looking for H, right? Looking for heroin. Like this guy, because he wanted to go to this guy. It turns out because this is as more and more shit was being cut into the heroin, and they like basically were saying this one guy, he's got the good stuff.
Yeah, no fentanyl in his stuff.
Yes, and so he met with this guy, and he said the way he's like, it's the only time I ever experienced this, where the guy turned to him and said, it's like, how you take it? And he pointed to his nose and he pointed to his arm, and the guy was like, I shootski, and he was like, so he poured him a big line of it,
massive,
which he said, honestly, if I had not ever done heroin before, and I'd done that, I probably would have overdosed.
Yeah.
But at that point, my tolerance was so high, I just zipped through it and I loved it. And so basically he's saying, I'm pretty certain that was a cop test.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then he became friends with that guy.
I mean, he said loosely, kind of almost like a hostage situation, which is kind of what happens there. And they're not that they're not that pleasant.
No. No, they're really not.
Oh, here I got some. This is a good story though. Bit of background. We live in the northeast UK, pretty much right on the coast. We had driven out to a nearby seaside town one night to get some food. It was dark, and the road out of the town was quite remote and was lit by lampposts. I was driving. As we drove up the road, I said to my boyfriend, "What the fuck is that?" At the side of the road, there was a really strange, large, flamingo-like creature, except rather than pink, it was gray, and it was fluffy.
Baby flamingos are gray.
This is bigger than that. Obviously, in the northeast UK, flamingos are not native. It was nowhere near any houses. And I said that stretch of the road is fairly remote. So it wasn't made some kind of garden ornament or anything like that. And it was moving. It was alive. My boyfriend was like, "Oh my God, yeah, what the fuck?" To which I replied, "Was it a flamingo?" He looked really confused at that point. And I had no idea what I was talking about. We'd have been back and forth about if he'd seen something on the side of the road like I had. He had, but what he described was a big ball of flesh rather than a flamingo type thing, which we've talked about. This is covered many times that people have seen two things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
We still have no idea what happened. I didn't see a fleshy ball anywhere. And he didn't see a flamingo. Was it something presenting itself differently to each of us?
Interesting.
Interesting.
So it's more flamingo shaped because it was gray and fluffy.
Or it's just one of those weird glitch in the matrixy, blobby shit that you just kind of have to deal with.
No, it's weird they see something exact like these are complete opposite shapes because a flamingo is tall and slender and a big ball of flesh is a big ball of flesh.
But you saying it was fluffy. It was big.
Fluffy.
I just feel like it's more about like how we interpret it. Or again, fucking lead in the water. Maybe there was a gas. But otherwise, I love this story. I love anything. I love large birds. I like mysterious things. I like, what are you doing there? Why is that there?
Mm-hmm. And what's interesting about that is that the thing that it kind of peaks in my brain is perhaps her perception is more evolved than his. Is that because he sees just a big blob.
He sees version 1. She's seeing version 3.
Exactly. Yeah. That's very interesting stuff.
That's very. I like that shit.
Oh, I love that shit.
And I got one last story. With spooky season approaching, I figured it would now be a good time to tell you guys about one of the most bizarre things that has ever happened to me. I was shot in the head by a ghost. So my family loves spooky shit. We don't necessarily seek it out, but we do have a lot of scary stories. So one place we keep having these ghostly encounters is a local antique mall. Usually just a weird feeling or an old woman sitting on the furniture who disappears when you turn around. That could just be vagrant.
I want to go to that antique mall so bad. The last antique mall I went to, and it was in Abilene, Texas, and they had a bunch of Nazi shit. So,
yeah, that's the thing.
So it sort of like turned me off from antique malls for a little while. It's
changed a little bit. Yeah, there was one in Florida we used to go to all the time, and then it got real Nazi.
Yeah.
So one day my mom finds a small stuffed rabbit. She picks it up and she makes a joke about how creepy it looks. And then she goes silent for about 30 seconds. Suddenly she throws the money back on the shelf and says, "Do not touch that fucking thing." So of course I go over to it. It's clearly very old and handmade. The fabric used to be pink, but now it's more brown. There are some dark stains on its belly. I pick it up. Immediately, a sharp pain goes from the back of my skull right through my right eye. My vision starts to blur around the edges and everything turns white. The only thing in focus is the bunny in my hand. And when I finally snap out of it and am able to put the bunny down, we run out of the store. Neither one of us say a word until we're standing in the kitchen, each holding a cup of coffee and staring straight ahead. Slowly, she points to the back of her head, her finger in the exact spot where I felt that joint of pain when she says, "I just saw a little boy get shot." Turns out we both witnessed the same event from different perspectives, as I was the one who was shot in the head by the fucking ghost. I don't know what the hell that means.
That's crazy.
It's just weird. That's just one of those weird ass things that I love to hear.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, people grab onto it. It's the cursed object thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of people like grabbing things and freaking out, you know what movie I saw for the first time a couple nights ago? Frailty.
You can't be afraid of me. Only demons are afraid of me.
It was great.
I can't believe you haven't seen Frailty.
I've never
love
seen
that
it.
movie.
Yeah. It's one of Carolina's favorites. And she's like, "I can't believe you've never seen Frailty."
That movie.
Yeah, we watched it.
God, wow. Well, we did it.
We did it.
Another episode in the can. Go and check us out at the LPN Beach Blanket Bingo, San Diego, the Balboa Theater, October 20th. We will be there. We will be yelling. Come and see me, Henry Zabrowski, October 11th at Amazzo Pizza. You look up the Donner Party with Henry Zabrowski and be in Atlanta. Come out, have a good time. I'm really excited. It's a whole cannibal themed dinner. It's actually going to be extremely tasty.
And don't forget to listen to No Dogs in Space, Amandul 2, Parts 1 and 2 out, along with a little primer to get you into our Kraut Rock epic. That's going to continue very soon with Can, just as soon as we get it done.
Can't fucking wait. So live every day. Not being a guy who's illegally trafficking Peruvian mummies into another country just to blow your own life up. Because if not, you'll never laugh again. Because no one's going to believe you, even though you've had many different grifting opportunities and each one has exploded in your face. But then maybe you just got to laugh, knowing maybe I don't have the proof in my pocket, but I've got a smile in my heart and everybody loves a show.
That's right. And also, don't forget, twitch.tv/Last Podcast Network on Monday, the 25th. We're going to be continuing our No Dogs in Space live stream, and it will continue, of course, bi-weekly after that. And bi-weekly means every other week.
Yeah.
Not twice a week.
Yeah, twice a week. No.
Okay.
It's one of those difficult things. It's twice a month.
Twice a month. Yeah.
Yep. See?
It doesn't mean twice a week. It means twice a month.
Twice a month. And also check out this Thursday. If you're there, we're starting at 5 p.m. PST. Good Pudding's coming back, and so is Tears of a Clown. It's going to be really fun.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you fuckers. Hail Satan.
Oh, hell game.
Yeah. Hail me.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors, you can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.